session today on learning Python in 5 days. Today is very special because in the next half an hour, we are going to create confidence in many people to be ready and become Python programmers plus data science professionals. Okay, so how many of you are joining us from YouTube, right? So if you are joining us on our social channels, thank you for joining us. People who are joining on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, you can see that in the chat and in the description, there is link for the direct Zoom session, right? I would request everyone to click on that particular link and join in to our Zoom session and interact, right? Okay, so let me just share the Zoom link on our social channels and also send a reminder. That's great. Hello, welcome Prashant. Welcome Roshni. Hello Akansha. Hello Dibajyoti, Divyanshu, Farid, Kashif, Yasin, Sanoj, Shashwat, Shubham, Supriya, Vinod. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. Okay, so let me see the chat is enabled for everyone. That is great. Welcome. Okay, so I would encourage people who can turn on their cameras to go ahead and turn on the camera. So we'll be switching into our gallery views. Okay, right. So people who are joining us late on YouTube, you can click on the link, the Zoom link, to join us live. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Great. Okay, so let me put on the gallery view. Thank you, Divyanshu. Thank you. So your name is coming as healing and meditation. Maybe you would want to rename. That's great. So this is the first day of this 5-day series. I've seen all of the backgrounds on the group that the whole of the team has seen. We've seen people from various backgrounds coming in. Okay, so we at Pixeltest are a community of 1050 plus people and people in data science and Web3. So we have many people who have patents also in the community, people who are learning, switching careers, and many other people helping each other, right? So how many of you are super excited and super committed to be ready and become Python programmer or a data science professional? Type me in the chat box. Yes, thank you, Divyanshu. Thank you, Roshni. Thank you, Prashant. That's great. Okay. So in the last few minutes, we'll also be talking about our programs in deeper, but this session is absolutely free. People who are asking that is the certification there, so you can avail the certificate if you're attending for whole of the program, right? Great. Now, when we are beginning our session, we have a different approach. We also take a spiritual approach where we are going to do a practice called Ho'oponopono technique. This is a technique that is helpful in relaxation, clearing out self-doubt or any other thoughts and all the negativity. So we're going to do that. This technique is called Ho'oponopono technique. It is a Hawaiian technique. This has helped to over 1000 people in our community, right? So for this, I would request the rule number 1 is to switch off your mobile right now or any other thing that is, focus that is distracting. I mean, if you are watching on mobile, then you can pretty much silence the other calls. Okay. So this exercise is 5 minutes, and then we'll deeply dive into our Python exercise for day 1. Okay. So I want to know how many of you are from non-coding background. Type N in the chat box. Thank you, Murli. Very good evening, Shubham. Yes, great. Thank you, Rishabh, Mikey Healing and Meditation, Prashant, Vijay, Tushar. That's great. Okay, so because we have many people in our community who are from non-coding backgrounds and doing great, right? So I would request you to go, ahead. We'll do the exercise. This exercise would require you to close your eyes. Okay, I'd request you to close your eyes. So first, in this technique, the Ho'oponopono technique, we are going to use these 4 statements, which are high energy, high vibration statements, which is, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. These statements, we are going to talk to our own self in a way called conversational Ho'oponopono. For this, I require you to put your hand on your heart, relax your breathing, relax your forehead, request people to mute these things. Relax your cheeks. Relax your shoulders. Relax your back. Relax your feet. So you'd repeat these statements after me. I'd be taking my name, Sachi, and you'd be taking your name. Okay? So let us begin. I'm really sorry, Sachi. Here you'd be taking your name. I'm really sorry, dear Sachi, for not taking care of you. I'm so sorry for disconnecting with you. I'm so sorry for underestimating you. Sorry for leaving you alone. I am the one who judges you so much. I am the one who criticizes you so much. Please forgive me, dear Sachi, for underestimating you. Please forgive me, dear Sachi, for not believing in you. Thank you, dear Sachi, for keeping me alive and letting me have this experience of life. Thank you so much. From now on, dear Sachi, it doesn't matter who doesn't love you. It doesn't matter who doesn't appreciate you. Because I promise you, from now on, I love you. I am here. And I would never let you go again. Relax your breath. Rub your hands together and put that energy to your face. Okay. So I request you to put one word in the chat box. So how did it feel? What was the result of this particular exercise? Peaceful, calm. We have people who are joining us on social media. Divyanshu says peace. Rishabh says calm. Prashant, relaxed. Getting positive energy. Murli, Tushar, relaxed. Right? So this technique, Ho'oponopono technique, you can do it on your own also. Thank you so much. Feeling positive. I'm doing good. That's great. Okay. So we are going to dive into our exercise. So the program is divided into a 5-day session. Let us begin. Good. Amelin says good. Okay. So let me know when you're able to see my screen. Today's exercise, there is a link that we would be using. I'd be sharing that link on the chat. Okay. People who are joining us on YouTube, you can see in the description, there is link for day 1. Okay. Amazing. Here is the link on the chat. Great. So let me know if you're able to see my screen. Okay. Thank you so much, Vijay. Great. So if you're able to see my screen, type S in the chat box. Great. Thank you so much. Okay. So basically, if you're able to open the link I've given on chat, please tell me if the link is open. Okay, great. So this is the link that you'll be able to see. This is the Python day 1. Yes, thank you so much, Kashif. Thank you so much, Kajol. now what we are going to do is the Python for data science. This program we are going to do learn by exercise. So what do we mean by learn by exercise is we are going to do the exercise and also learn parallel, right? So it is opposed to just learning. Okay. So here now you can see that there is a little type box here where you can type directly. Okay. So these statements are below. People are able to even use it on mobile also. But if at all you also have a desktop, I'd request you to switch to the desktop. Now is a good time to make that switch. Okay. So now we are going to run the first line of code, which is hello world. Okay. So Sanket, if you're not able to get the audio, I request you to join audio or disconnect and join back. Right. So the first statement is hello world. We are going to print, right? So the print statement is helpful in letting us know what Python thinks, right? Whatever is printed on the console, can be printed on the screen, right? So let me run this. Now you can see that the first statement, the first law of every programmer, the first statement that every programmer runs is hello world. Now you'll be able to print hello world, right? So now when you do this particular, if in the double quotes, you can see that this is a string. This is called a string. We'll learn more about strings also, right? That got printed, right? So if you're able to run this program parallelly, I would request you to keep taking screenshots of your own screens. If you are running it on your desktop, I request you to take the screenshot of it. Okay, so you can put that screenshot on the group post the session. Okay, so how many of you are able to run this parallel to me, right? If you're able to run, type R in the chat box. Thank you so much, Vijay. Yes, Akash, let me share the link once again. It's the link. Amazing. Okay, so here is that people who are watching us on YouTube, the link to the day one session is in the description. Now, so if you've changed anything, instead of hello world, I'm going to say Namaste world. It's going to print Namaste world. Okay, so what normally happens is if you do not have a double quote, if you're making any mistake here, it will give you an error, right? So I'll introduce you to the error. Error is our friend. It's going to tell us what is going wrong in the code. Many people get afraid after you see the error, but it is something that is going to help us correct. Okay, so make error your friend. Do not be afraid of the errors. So now here you can see that it says the arrow points the arrow here, telling that something is missing, and here it says EOL, which is end of line, is not there. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it right. Yeah, so we can, Kajal, we can use the single quote also. Yeah, so this particular now you can see that the Namaste world got printed again. Okay, amazing. Now we'll understand a little more about strings. Okay, now whatever you write within these particular double quotes is going to be a string. Now here what we're going to run, we're saying learning Python is easy. You can see that learning Python is easy. Actually, learning Python is easy because when you compare it to the other languages like C, Java, or other lines, the other languages, it is very complex. Python is more like English-like, and it is very easy to remember. They have made it in a way that it's not complex, and even running some complex blocks of code also becomes easier. So we'll see that. So how many of you are able to follow till now? They're able to print something onto the canvas, especially if you're from non-coding background. Were you able to do it? If you're able to print, type P in the chat box. Thanks, Vijay. Thanks, Prashant. We have 2 Vijay's. Thank you, Kajal. Right. So yeah, a lot of people are able to run it. So if you're able to run it, I request you to take a screenshot. When you take a screenshot, you can use this in the group itself, right? And people who are able to run it without any errors, you can even help others who are facing some challenge in the group. Okay, thank you so much, Nagarajan. Thank you so much, Rishabh. Rishabh says yo. Good. Okay. So now we're going to use a small operator. An operator is something that does an operation. So what we are doing here is, you can see that we are using the operator called plus, which is the addition operator, and we are adding two strings, right? So this is one string and the other string is this one, right? So if I run this, it is going to add two strings. Let me run this. You can see it printed I will ace at Python, right? So there are a lot of operators. Will even go into the strings a little deeper, but I want you to understand that there are operators which help in performing in actions, right? So these are a little about strings. I've told you about common errors we make, mismatched codes or missing the code also, right? So as Kajal, you mentioned, if I put a different quote here, I'm putting a single quote here, I'm putting a double quote, we'll run into an error. Okay, so that's very much a little fundamental. Now, how many are able to follow till now? If you understood all this, type U in the chat box. Yes, thank you so much, Kajal. Thank you so much, Vijay. Thank you, Prashant. You people, even on YouTube, if you are having any inputs, you can put it on the comment section. Thank you so much, Sneha. Thank you, Sujit. Yes. Yes, Vijay sir. If you have any issue, you can, yeah, go ahead and ask. You can even unmute and ask. Yes, Vijay sir. Your voice is not reaching us.
Hello, can you
Yes.
hear me? Now can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, no, sir, when I write I will plus s at Python, so my output is, there is no space in my output, but where in your output is space. I space will space s space 8 space Python, whereas I got I space will and s. Both word are joined. So what is the reason?
So basically, I think, thanks for the question. This is a very simple. Here in the first string itself, I have added a space.
Okay.
Right. So either you can do that or you can add a space in the second string. Thank you so much for asking the question, Vijay. May I?
Yes, I got the answer. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So may I ask, Vijay, from which city you are? What is your background currently?
I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
And I'm actually learning the same thing. Actually, I just completed my R, and now I'm just doing Python also. So try to and have some business also. But I just want to shift my career from point A to point B. So there is so much thing is going on at my side.
Yes. I think all the best wishes. Thank you so much for coming online, joining, and we can understand the commitment that you're showing here. Thank you so much. And right now, how was the experience? The technique that we have done, the Hope No technique. So, what result you were able to?
Yeah, I'm getting the result fast, and just one request, just your space is little bit slow because you are doing so much fast, and we have to do the coding side by side, so it's very we have to do very fast to match your speed. So
Yes.
just little bit slow. No, I'm not saying too slow, but little bit slow.
Okay.
That's my request. That's my request.
Sure. Thank you so much for the input, Vijay. We take that feedback. Right. Okay. So then best wishes for your careers. Normally what we do in our sessions is we do something called MPTY, which means more power to you. So I request everyone to drop in the chat MPTY Vijay, which means more power to you, Vijay.
Okay. Thank you too.
Yes, best wishes. Yes. Many people are typing in. You're directly messaging me. So many people are wishing best wishes.
But when I selecting everyone, I didn't get message.
Yeah, so I think
yes. I changed to everyone. I changed to everyone.
Great. Thank you so much, Vijay.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get Tushar says more power to you. Prashant, there's another Sham who says more power to you. Best wishes.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Great. So now we are going forward in these strings. Sir, is more important in AI field. So Shubham, I think you can elaborate on your question later, right? Yeah, great. So now we are getting into variables. Okay, so printing statements is easy. I request you to do the exercise on your own as well, right? So you can type in the same thing at your level and learn, because it's more learning by exercise. Okay, so even if my pace is slow, fast and all, on the same YouTube link, you will be able to watch it again as well. But I'd request you to do it parallelly. This will be more encouraging for you and everyone. Okay. Now we'll try to use the same statement in a different form by using a variable. Okay. Okay. So people who have run till now, take a screenshot of your mobile or device. You can put this on the group post the session, right? So now I'm going to remove this. Right. So now what we are doing here is we use something called variables. Okay. So now what is a variable? A variable is like a changing thing, right? So for example, now you have an envelope, in that, or a box. You can keep changing. One time you can put, biscuits, cookies, chocolates. So you can change whatever is there in that particular container. So variable is such a container. You can keep changing what you hold in it. Okay, great. So yes, Vijay sir, you can practice in Jupyter also. Right? That's not a problem. People who are, having a little hands-on on, where to program and all, you can use your own environments also. But people who want it to simple and just learn the concept first, you can just use the same link to type your program and get the output. Okay, so now I'm going to create a variable which is called greeting. So variable can have different name. Okay, so one, we can have a silver box or any other box, that kind of container. So here I'm going to say greeting. Now in the greeting I'm saying Namaste from Pixeltests. Now the greeting, the variable will hold this particular string. Okay, so now what happens is, if I am trying to use this in a print state, I'll use it like this. I'll open the parentheses. The brackets are called parentheses. I'll open the brackets and I'm going to write greeting. Okay. So now what it will do is, it will print greeting. Now what is there in the greeting is Namaste from Pixeltest. Okay. So I'm going to run this. So when I run this, you can see that there is Namaste from Pixeltest. Okay. Today we have said Namaste. Let's say after some time you want to say hello, you can vary it. You can change it. That is the whole point of variable. I'm going to say hello from Pixeltest, and in the print statement I don't have to change anything, right? So I'm going to run it. So it's going to say hello from Pixeltests, right? The same print statement, we are using something called a variable. We are not directly using the string. We are using a variable which has the string. Okay. So how many of you understood the concept of variable? Type me in the chat box. Thank you, Murli. Thank you, Healing and Meditation. Thank you, Kajal. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Saurav. Thank you, DK. Thank you, Vijay. Prashant, Roshni, Tushar. Yes, that's great. Right. So we'll still continue to learn by exercise. Now you can see here, you can even do a lot of arithmetic with the same variables. Okay. So here I'm going to remove what we have put here till now. Okay. I'm going to just have one variable. Let's just say we call it vegetables. Okay. Now I'm going to say, put up an equal to sign. Yeah, Kajal will come to the arguments as well, right? Correct. So now what we will do, yes, Dibujyoti will come to string concept. Strings is more, we cover in detail tomorrow also, right? So now we're creating a variable. The name of the variable is vegetable. Now we are going to say, add something. Like let's just say we took first 2 vegetables, and after that we have took 5. Then you have removed 3 of them, right? And in print statement, if you remember earlier, we had greeting. Now instead of greeting, we are going to say print vegetables. Okay, vegetables. So what is going to happen is it will summarize, it will take the multiplication or some addition or subtraction and save that arithmetic, whatever is there on the right hand side. It will do the calculation. It will add it into vegetables, it will store in vegetables, and that will get printed here. Okay, so if I'm going to run, you can see the total number of vegetables right now is 4. Okay, so here you can perform a little arithmetic. Okay, so how many of you are able to understand this concept? Type U in the chat box. Yes, thank you so much. Great. Amazing. Okay, so now we have understood till now we've understood the basic foundations of strings and variables and arithmetic. I would we want to keep the sessions to very smaller length, not beyond 30 minutes, and we are going to do it for the 5 days. So I request everyone to practice on your own. This is just day 1. Tomorrow we will be covering the concepts which are into a little on the conditionals. We're going to cover a little more on strings, right? So I request you to join us back tomorrow also. Before we conclude, we'll also be doing our Hope No technique. Right, Matthew, that is not a problem. Yeah, your messages are reaching us. Okay, so we're going to do our technique, but one thing. So how many of you are willing to show up for whole of the 5 days? Type me in the chat box. Yes, that is great. Thank you so much. Timings would be same, Vijay. Matthews, thank you, Shashwat. Thank you, Kashif. So if people, if I would request anybody to share their result, you can go ahead and unmute. And, if you're from a non-coding background, I request you to come unmute yourself and let us know from which city you are from, right? Is there any volunteer who would want to share their experience before the session, after the session? Even there is a small change that you felt like you did something new, type me in the chat box. I unmute you. You can unmute yourself and share with us your result. Yes. Let me pick. Dibajyoti, you would want to unmute? Yes, Rishabh. Okay, you can go ahead and unmute.
I'm currently doing MBA actually after the graduation period. So I have learned SQL actually.
Wow.
And few parts of HTML. So I was keen to learn on Python and Java. So I thought of learning the JavaScript first. But the JavaScripts were very complex to learn.
Correct.
So I thought, why not do the data science field and go for the Python first? Because it will boost my MBA also. So I got to know about your Pixeltests. It was a good experience till now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rishabh. Which city are from, Rishabh?
I'm from Delhi.
Delhi, is it? Thank you so much. It's so encouraging for many of our friends who are from similar background. Good that you are able to get into HTML and little IT related courses first. Now Python is relatively easier because you'll get the result instantaneously. You don't have to make a lot of logic and then wait for it. So it is very much feedback oriented. I am sure that you'll be able to do really well, right? So looking forward to see you every day. Thank you so much. Yes, so more power to you, Rishabh. I would request you to type MPTY, Rishabh. Okay, it's okay. I see many people directly messaging. Yes, anybody else would want to share their experience, share their result? Yes, DK sir says, more power to you, Rishabh. More power to you, Rishabh.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Supriya this side.
Hey, hello, Supriya. Please, may I see where you are? Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Supriya. Which city you're from?
So I'm from Pune, Maharashtra.
That's really great.
So I have completed my master's in mathematics from Savitribai Phule Pune University. So currently I'm planning to shift my career in data science. So I thought Python is a great language to learn.
Yes. So how did you feel today? Did you ever were you able to run any small statements today?
Yes, sir, I have some knowledge about Python because I have learned from YouTube also. So I thought it will be helpful for my career. That's why I have just
Sure, Supriya, I'm 100% sure. Thank you so much for interacting with us. And I'm sure during the whole 5 days we'll be able to learn more. It's more about giving time to whatever you want to learn. I'm really happy that you all committed to this particular half an hour session, because it tells us wherever we put our time, it shows our intention also. Thank you so much. So more power to you, Supriya.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, great. Okay. Yes, so we'll be covering all the things because we are on a short timeline. So before we go to our Hope No technique, let me tell you a little about us. Pixeltest is a community of over 1050 people, and maybe you might have come across our social media channel. You might, that is how you might have introduced. We have many people who are bringing in their friends because they might have been in a previous batch of 5-day program, right? So they also invite and let others also experience. The intent of this program is to remove the notion that Python is tough, right? Python is not. So Pixeltest, aims to reach to over 1 million people and make them into data science and Web3 professionals. And how do we do that? We make it easier and make people aware that Python is easy. So that is why we have our programs. We have made it into shorter batches and brought it to more people. So people who are even in non-coding backgrounds are able to find this very easy. And many people in our community members who had career gap, who were from a non-coding background, who are from a different background, different job, were able to make a shift, right? So I hope you take a lot of value from the whole of the sessions. So even on our 5th day, we will be taking our graduation day. The graduation day means where we'll be giving certificates to all the people who have attended whole of the days. And on the graduation day, we'll even tell more about our program. So we have one of our program which is called AI Bronze, right? So we'll be telling about that. But these particular 5 days is absolutely a gift. It's absolutely free. There is no charges or no fees for that. But the value it provides is immense, right? So how many of you would want this gift of 5 days from Pixeltest, right? Type me in the chat box. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a lot of me. Kajal, it was interactive. Deepajyoti, Vijay, me, Tarun, Amrita, Deepajyoti, Rishabh, Arsalan, Murli, Nagarajan, Tushar, Irfan. It's a great start to learn, Shashwat. Thank you so much. So you will have the gift, but only thing that we would require, right? So we will not require anything. Only that thing that would require is I would be coming every day. I'd be committed to come every day. I'd only request you to come with the same sincerity and commitment that you had for today, right? So can you commit to that you will be here for the next 5 days? The same commitment that you had today, right? Type me in the chat box. Thank you so much. Omar says, sure, bro. Me, yes, sir. Thank you so much. I commit, sir. Yes. Real says me. A lot of me. Thank you so much. Arslan says, yes, hi. Thank you so much, everyone, sir. All of the trust. So now I would, we would be updating, putting up all the details on the group itself. People who are watching us on YouTube for the first time, there's a link in the group the group is filling fast. So you can click on the link and see if you are able to join that particular group. If you're not part of the group already, people who have been able to run the programs today, put the screenshots, post the session on the group. Okay, so tomorrow also all the updates, everything will be there on the group itself. Okay, thank you so much. So we'll be closing with our whole open no technique. Here we will be doing a different version of the technique. Here also I would require you to relax yourself and be in a calmer environment. Yes. Okay. Amazing. Okay, so you relax and take a deep breath. Relax your breath. Relax your forehead. Relax your cheeks. Relax your shoulder. Relax your back. Relax your feet. I request you to put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. People who are, who can say it out loud, it is better. Do not just say it in the mind. Okay. This is called the career ho open no. Let's begin. I am responsible for myself and my career. I am responsible for myself and my career. Dear career, I'm really sorry for not able to give time to you. Dear career, please forgive me for not taking care of you. Please forgive me, dear career, for putting so much stress on you. Please forgive me, dear career, for not giving you enough time and practice. Thank you, dear career, in spite of all the situations, for taking care of me, fulfilling all your duties. Thank you so much. Dear career, I know that I have not told you many times. I love you in your current situation and in any situation. Relax your breath. Rub your hands together and put that energy to your face. Okay, great. Yes, so you can put one word in the chat box. So how was the experience for you? Great, lovely, peaceful, calm. So how was this whole no technique? What is the result before and after? I request you to mute. Thank you so much. So just imagine if this is how you feel on just for 20 to 30 minutes. Just imagine how you feel doing this every day for the next 5 days. Right? Thank you so much. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Great. Thank you so much. Yes, Rishabh, you can do that. Feeling refreshed, amazing, awesome, good, great. Thank you so much, everyone. And special thanks to people, Vijay, and everyone who has interacted, Rishabh and Supriya. Thank you so much. Looking forward. Great. Thank you for your time as well. Thank you so much, Kajal. Yes, Rishabh, you can DM. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.